Почему на ютубе не отображилось?
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Вот так вот, походу, она и пропала.
We will face it together then.
Потому что 7-я пошла.
To the end.
Да, до этого то, что мы играли, 6-я на 7,5 часов не отразилась. Странное дело. Надо будет обязательно перепроверять на этих, когда будем рубить. Странно.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the
Короче,
south as we did
братан,
at
почему-то
Martha's
она на ютубе не отобразилась. 6-я. Вот так же и 4-я не отобразилась.
There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can.
Странно.
Their stories.
Теперь, когда будем проходить в Ичанга, надо будет смотреть и на ютубе проверять, чтобы она появлялась, иначе она не будет сохраняться. Я не знал о такой херне. Прикольно. Короче, 10 часов, не 10, а 14 часов стрима где-то потеряли. Сохранялка. Не то чтобы обидно, но ладно. Так, ладно. О, ничего себе, он может спрыгивать. Да, он и так медленно бегает. Блядь, как жалко, что она не может прыгать. Ладно, сбегаем. Пешком. Ах ты, сука, ладно, сам напросился.
Safe. Let's go. Fly,
По
Ambrosio.
крайней мере, это не ебаная плотва, которая за полкилометра к тебе подбегает.
This one.
Make it look easy.
Ready, go?
We're not alone.
You deserve a rest.
Да ты иди нахер.
Good girl. Yeah.
Quiet, you!
Jill.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the...
Of course.
What business could the Black Shields have of it?
Then they must be here.
You fancy dancing the gallows? Jig like the miller's son?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. Keep to the roads now.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? The Empire wants answers.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? You'd have to be dull as a sack of stone. Just to think you could take on the Empire? What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard there were 1,000. You seen him?
I'm sorry.
The black... At least I think...
Was this the
What are you?
If only we...
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers.
Don't you go telling these strangers a... I speak for the people of this village. You are to leave Amber.
May I at least...
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your the Empire is a harsh master. Some might call it submission. This village will...
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate...
Obedient.
Are you all right?
Sorry, we still don't know who the Black Shields are looking.
Well, but other than Moth, a new ally...
Perhaps.
Наверное, так попадем, ладно.
We're going hunting for outlaws. Two more left to join the garrison this very morning.
Look around you. We cannot afford to lose any more than we already have.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. of my mother's men. Let's go. Surrounded. Thanks, Cal.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Sheep.
You know who we are. And why then? We owe you to dwell in darkness that we...
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
That's it.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, your friends have been found. They await you in...
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Сейчас какой моб будет. Эти мобы будут, наверное, категории подниматься. Yes.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
О, следы даже.
No use calling Ambrosia now. We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. Good girl.
Run like the wind.
No need to ride from here.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn.
Who am I to sell my wares if they won't?
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Bureau. The Empire...
Ambrosia won't help me here. Ready, go?
Faster!
Good girl.
Run like the wind.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened.
Красиво как.
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in. Over here! Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, enough
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought... Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is a...
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
master!
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else.
Так, пошли.
If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
Это вы еще полчаса любезностями обмениваетесь.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
And let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son? Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. Will that be all? It has been an honor.
This will allow us while the Black...
How small?
Small enough.
That until we...
So wait.
Very.
As you could...
Thank you, Sir Wade.
There is but one putting an...
And so...
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first... village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Yeah! Sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are looking at you.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now?
We bear a message for the Vicereine.
Ha! You presume that a pair of filthy vagabonds could guard aught against them?
Die along... For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Четвертый закон Ньютона, тело, попавшее в угол, не сопротивляется.
I don't see any more.
It did. We sent every last one of the rotten... Perhaps this will be enough to stop...
Perhaps. She'll move swiftly to see her mint.
And then it will... I often wonder if the nation her fields rot. We battled to preserve the flame that was, yet be that as it may. For as long as the Firebirds and her loyal subject...
So wait.
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison? A sound strategy.
And how long has my uncle...
Since the beginning. And had I known of this
I suppose a formal...
And appearance... Were the Vice-Regency to... where he would be of no use to, and so, though it sickens him to the soul, it is why he remains ever.
Then I will have to think of a way to...
I might have something which... It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those...
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you desert. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Thank you, Zoe. If there is ever anything...
I know.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you?
Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
I'd say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
Но как встретила тебя?
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
Поцелуй меня.
Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path.
Поэтому поцелуй меня.
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that,
И поцеловать
I
меня.
need to come to terms with my past.
Наконец-то они за руки взялись.
And when you
Спустя
do,
1/3 игры.
I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Идеальный момент для поцелуя. Не тупите оба.
Thank you, Clive.
Ну? Ну?
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to
Всю
be.
романтику сбила. Ты-то хоть.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
Ну, давайте.
Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benham is
Сразу,
long,
что ли?
and there is much to tell the others.
Никакой романтики в этой игре.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take...
Oh, this? I borrowed it. I went from... But you...
So,
The
Roses.
One of the...
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
And what can I do for you? Is that all?
Clive? What do you want? Anything else?
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
Look, Sid. Because you can't have this.
Is there something I might assist you with? What subject shall we consider today?
Against the gloom of...
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles.
How did we never hear
There are new
about these
billets
Guardians
being
of the
posted
Flame?
every...
Is something...
And if I'm not something, it's like I'm...
Fine. But if it...
All right, now, wait. Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Seen enough?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so... All yours.
О, кольцо берсерка.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Логично предположить, что это здесь будет.
Over here! Attack! Get him!
Здрасте. Да что ли?
Hope there aren't any more of them. Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Unwanted.
You're looking used to chuck any
Do
I dare.
think.
You'll find your scorpions in the swamp.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha, I'd be daft to stay.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Did you fight?
I didn't.
Marvelous!
You...
I present. Grab a spoon, Sid.
I'm...
Well... Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like... And yet, up through the pungency, it takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours. I must share this gift. I won't rest until a single mouthful.
I'm...
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
What's it got to do with...
August was worried that something had been... I thought you might...
I told you not.
Clive just wants to talk to him. Please, mate.
Not the sort of thing.
Why didn't you tell it?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she... Anyway, I should have there. You got what you...
All right. I always thought of old Black... Didn't think...
Blackthorn's or something tells if he has...
I couldn't agree...
He said he should have... Assuming you're happy to...
Too bloody right.
Glad to hear it. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by 11...
And he ain't been him...
Sorry, sold it. Didn't think Blackthorn cared, but it was nicely. Maxwell is...
You don't know where we might...
Like I said, you don't trust him.
I see.
He did tell me, apparently.
Here. Now, where the...
Thank you, Karen.
At least you...
So, it sounds like going after that...
I'll leave the hunting while you get on with that.
Good idea.
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet.
Ебать, сотка ж была до этого.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Run like the wind.
All right. Back to the stables, girl.
Сука.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
only to ride from here.
We watch over a corpse that does not yet know it's dead. The least we can do is see it is not defiled any further.
You deserve a rest.
A sea voyage this time, is it?
Typical nobles.
Back again. What will it be?
The Iron King.
You'll soon be the Mother Chris. There was a time.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood, making Drustinus the holiest from which the Orthodox Crusade shall...
My father and my grandfather had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate. We would have sent our entire...
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria. Sacked the capital. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge.
But not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Typical nobles.
A sea voyage this time, is it?
It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Поцелую, надеюсь.
Jill, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
И поцелуешь меня.
Always.
Ну, я в смысле. О,
And I'll be
наконец-то.
beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Надеюсь, вас поцелуем тоже увидят. Так, ну это мы сегодня попозже продолжим, я надеюсь. Так, друзья, всем спасибо за стрим. Должен сегодня в обед, я думаю, братух Артур добреньких